So okay, yeah, so I just read down out loud and everything.
Yep.
Okay, cool. All right. Task one: user needs to successfully upload a photo of the current scotch they are drinking. Check to make sure the app correctly identifies the scotch. Rate the scotch. Select if they own it or not, and take notes to record it and share it. Okay, cool. You're at a bar having delicious scotch and want to not only remember it for later, but also want to share it with your scotch buddies what you are currently drinking. Goals output. You are easily able to upload a picture of scotch you are currently drinking from anywhere. You see the application detecting the scotch from the photo you have just uploaded and providing you with additional information about the scotch. You are then able to write some tasting notes, rate, check the do you own it area, and share it with your scotch buddies. Input assumptions: iPhone, user already logged in. Okay. Should I launch the app now?
Yep.
Or okay, cool. So launch an app. And alright, so I'm drinking my scotch and I want to remember it. So first I want to upload a photo of it. Okay. Because I want to identify it and record it. So let's see. So for taking a photo, I'd probably want to go to, camera. I see a bunch of tabs on the bottom. Seems like those are main actions I can take. So I'll go to camera. Probably go to, assuming I didn't already have it. Like this is the first time I've had it, and it's not already in my favorites or whatever. I'm gonna take photo. Assuming I guess I have the bottle at hand, then I'll maybe take a photo of that. Use photo. Cool. It's doing something. Count 12. Yes, that's correct. And assuming it's correct, I'll say do yes. All right. So I also want to rate it. Select if I own it. Take notes. Share it. Okay. So I don't know. So I'm at the bar. I might not own this, so I'll do no. That's cool. Yeah, probably start reading it first. 4. I don't know. Take some notes. Assuming this, I'll assume this auto clears. Oops. I don't really know much about scotch. I'm just gonna say tastes like wood. And I guess at this point I'll probably do done. I don't know. I guess as the share button being right below notes is a little bit confusing, but I see the done button, so I'm used to that. Let's see. I want to take notes, record it. Okay, so I also want to share it, but before I share it, I might want to look at more info. Okay, so we got score, average rating. Oh, so I guess I'm correct in the rating, which makes me feel good. Assuming I drink some of it. Nose, vanilla. It says wood, so obviously I know what I'm doing when I drink scotch. Cool. I like the suggestions too. And yeah, probably see if any of my friends have had it, and I guess I'll share it at this point. And I guess it looks like it automatically shared it, assuming I had set it up at some point. Let's see. Oh, so sorry. Tab of scotch. Actually, I totally skipped the steps. Okay, so in the get rid of scotch, I wrote notes, I tapped share, and take back to the feed the latest post at on top the task has ended. Okay, so looks like I guess I'm done.
Yep.
Cool. All right. Task 2. User needs to successfully find the distillery and scotch made by the distillery they're interested in by selecting a region. Then they need to compare what others are saying about that Scotch. Scenario: you are interested in learning more about Macallan 12. The only thing you know about it is from the region of Speyside. You are especially interested in learning about distillery, the average rating, where it is located on a map, the nose, the taste, and finish of the Scotch. You will also like to see what your Scotch buddies are saying about this particular Scotch. Okay, cool. You're easily able to learn more about Macallan 12 by selecting the Regions tab. One thing you do know is that Macallan is in the Speyside region, so you drill down into that region, find Macallan Distillery. From there, you are given a list of all different Scotches Macallan makes. After selecting the Scotch you're interested in, you then have the ability to learn more about the distillery, learning more about the particular Scotch from the distillery, see what the average rating is, what the average cost is, and allows you to investigate into what others are saying about the Scotch. On that same page, you can tap on the Review tab to switch over and see what other people are saying about this particular Scotch. Cool. Already logged in. Okay, steps. Tap the Regions tab. Go back. I guess I need to go back. I assume there'd be like a tab thing at the bottom most of the time. Alright. Okay, so I'm already in regions. Select the region Macallan is in. So I know it's in Speyside, so I'll tap that. And I assume I would find Macallan. So I see the Macallan, which I assume that's the right one. And no. Macallan, there's the Macallan here. I assume it's and then there's two Macallan cask strength 12. I mean, based on the label, I would, think it was the Macallan one. I'll tap on that, and it looks right to me. Okay, so select Macallan 12. Read through the info section. All right, cool. I see the info tab. It's pretty easy. I already tapped on it before. Confirming that I tapped on the right one. It says Speyside there. Reading the about text. I didn't realize there's fruits and nuts in it. That's kind of cool. Color. Okay, so I was curious about the nose. Fennel with a hint of ginger, dried fruits, cheery sweetness, and wood smoke. That sounds tasty. Palate, deliciously smoky, rich, dried fruits, and cheery, balanced wood smoke. So I see a theme about, in the finish, toffee, dried fruits. I see a lot about like fruits and smoke. Cool. So I also care about reviews. Let's scroll back to the top. See that there's interesting tags. Gold, ginger, I guess colors, flavor tags. That's cool. Interesting. So I see my friends have tagged a bunch of common themes, and I'm kind of curious how the common tags come up, if that's from just my buddies or everybody. I think that's kind of cool. It would be good to know like which ones are like more relevant, I guess. But the fact that it says common, then maybe I guess that's good enough for me. I'll tap on everyone to see if there's not enough reviews, and yeah, cool. Alright, task 3. User needs to successfully discover a new Scotch they have never tried before. Then they need to go to the recommended Scotches info page to learn more about the Scotch. Scenario: you want recommendations on new Scotches to try. You would also like to learn more about the Scotches recommended to you. Alright, cool. So I want recommendations, and I want to learn more about them. You are easily able to get recommendations on new Scotches you never tried by selecting the Discover tab. When you select the Discover button, the application selects 5 Scotches similar to the Scotches you already have listed in your My Top Shelf section of your profile. You then have the ability to add it to your profile or learn more about the particular scotch. You are eager to learn more about Macallan 18, so you tap on the card and are taken to the Macallan 18 info page. From here, you can learn about the body, taste, smell of the scotch, the region it's from, the distillery, and so much more. Cool. So tap on the Discover tab. Can I still do that from here? Okay, cool. That works. So it looks like it was already... okay, so it's already suggesting me scotches. It was kind of interesting, maybe based on what I already took pictures of. So that's kind of a neat feature. So now I want to learn more about Macallan 18, and let's see. Yeah, so I'll read about info. It looks like it's, obviously more expensive and higher distiller score than the other one. I'm kind of curious because I tried the 12, like how it compares. Looks like the description is similar. I remember about dried fruits and wood smoke. I guess is it just aged longer? Which would make sense. Yeah, anyway, at that point, I'd probably kind of curious what, well, okay. I'd probably be curious what my friends thought, like, oh, is this actually worth it versus a 12? Yeah, that's right. That's, seems pretty useful. Right. Task 4. User needs to successfully find the Ashantoshan 12-year and review what they wrote about and make any changes if needed. Okay, so it's something I'd already... I can't remember how you rated the Ashantoshan 12-year, even when you wrote about it, or even when you wrote about it. Probably because I was drinking. You think you gave it a high rating, but want to make sure. Goals output. You're easily able to check your notes about the Scotch by tapping on the Me tab on the bottom navigation. You then see My Top Shelf on the list and select that option. Then you find the Scotch 12-year and select it in the list. Once you select it, you are taken to the My Notes tab where you can review what you wrote and how you rated the Scotch. Cool. So steps. Go to Me tab. All right, go to Me. So let's see, My Top Shelf. And I guess it was this one. Okay. Alright, so I guess I already had my notes here, which is good. And I guess I did not own it. Alright, so what I wrote was nose to be smooth, citrus, palate is light, butterscotch, and the finish is dulcet while still coming through with a comfortable burn, which is important in a scotch of this kind. Interesting. I think I liked it. So I guess I want to find it. Feeling different about scotch. Am I drinking this right now? Okay, so I actually want to change the notes. I might tap on the thing to change it. I don't know.
Yeah, you're on the right track. There's a bug.
Oh, okay. Okay, there. It did something, right? Well,
that's fine.
Yeah, I assume there'd be something editing in there. Okay.
Yeah. There's a bug that needs to be fixed.
Okay.
Cool. Well, thank you. So, I have some post questions for you.
Sure.
Overall, what's your impression of the app?
It's pretty slick. I like that one of the main things I want to do is like take a picture and record it, and like the camera's right in the center, and that was easy to do. I like that it took me to a description of it and auto-identified, which is like, kind of a minimal amount of work because I want to be enjoying it and not like, and just kind of want to save it quickly for later, which is really nice. But I can also like go back to it later and kind of read more about it, see what my friends thought. Yeah.
What didn't you like about it, or have like suggestions to make it better?
I wasn't quite sure how the feed like was populated. I mean, I assumed it was by things I already took pictures of, but I wasn't quite sure. I definitely liked having recommendations about the scotch, but also want to know like why it was recommended to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like some days I might have a kind of different preference or different feeling. It kind of depends on how much I care about scotch, but like for me, maybe like regions might not be as useful or not be as important. Like I just want to find like a really good quality one to kind of like compare a bunch of them, but maybe not drill down to the regions as much. But obviously other people might care a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of depends on how how in demand that feature is. Let's see. Obviously the notes thing was like there was a bug there, so it was kind of confusing. But assuming that bug is fixed, then I think that was how interactive was okay. Like I don't know if I wanted like some type of edit thing in there in the notes to like very explicit way to change it.
Mm-hmm.
But I was not knowing how to do it. I was able to kind of guess that tapping it would trigger it, so I think it was okay.
Cool. Do you think like kind of going back to like when you were taking a photo?
Mm-hmm.
And you're like detecting what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And then do you feel like this box right here, like if that box was around the notes in the previous screen, that it would just be more intuitive, like, oh yeah, this is like I would just tap in here? Or do you feel like there need to be like an explicit button that kind of activates it?
I'm not sure that I want to take notes right away necessarily. I might want to just quickly record it.
I mean, sorry, when you were having trouble.
Okay.
With the
I see. Oh yeah. I think if it was a text area like this, it would be a little more obvious that I could tap into it.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, it's always a little weird as a user to have an editable text area and like a kind of relatively static page, except for like CTAs and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm always paranoid of accidentally tapping in these areas. Like I just want to like scroll and not have to like, worry about accidentally triggering editing. But I think it would have been more obvious. I don't know if I would have liked it as much.
Okay.
It depends on how often I want to change my notes on something.
I see.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. Is that it?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.